see three concepts from R programming language. Part 1 will be covering indexing and slicing of a data frame. Part 2 we will see how to create matrices using a data frame, and in part 3 we will be looking at the merging of two data frames as well as importing data. Here importing data means we will be looking at how to create a data frame from various file formats like .doc file, .xml, .xls file likewise. So let us begin with part 1, that is indexing and slicing. So these are the learning objectives, that is how to extract row and column from a data frame and how to create a subset of a data frame. So as we have already discussed on day 2, a data frame is a two-dimensional collection of variables and observations, where variables are the columns in the data frame and observations are the rows in the data frame. On day 2, we have already created a captaincy data frame. Let us look at the code with which we create a data frame. Name of data frame, which is captaincy. Read.csv function is used to create a data frame out of a CSV file. The file which we are providing as an input is the captaincy data.csv. Once the data frame gets created, we are supposed to print it using a captaincy, using a print function, and provide the name of data frame as an argument to that function. Such kind of output is expected over here. So let's do this on RStudio. So this is the code which we are supposed to perform. If I run this, you can see here the data frame gets created, and also in the environment tab you can see the data frame captaincy, which is showing that it's a data frame with 2304 bytes of size. It has 6 observations and 6 variables. Means it has 6 rows with 6 columns. Let's see the captaincy data frame. You can see here there are 6 rows and columns are names, Y, which stands for year, played, won, lost, and victory. We can also print our data frame using a print function, and the name of data frame. If I run this, I'll be able to see my data frame on the console window as well. Going back to the slides, moving forward. Now what is indexing? Indexing is the task of extracting any row or column of a data frame. There are 3 types of indexing available. Numerical indexing, which uses row number and column number to extract data. Logical indexing, which uses a certain particular condition based on which the data will be extracted, and name indexing, which uses row label or name of the column to extract a particular information. As like arrays in C and C++, in R also indexing is provided using square brackets. So let us begin with numerical indexing. So this is the example. If suppose we want to retrieve a third row from captaincy dataset, so the code goes like this: the name of the data frame, that is captaincy, and in square bracket we are supposed to provide row number and column number separated by comma. Now as we only want third row but no specific column from that third row, but the entire row, we have only given row number and we have kept intentionally the column number as blank. This will retrieve third row in its entirety and not a specific value from the third row. Note here that had it been given some column number over here, then from third row only that particular column's value would have been extracted, but as we want the entire row, we have kept column number as blank. The output is supposed to be like this. Let us do this on RStudio. So our captaincy data frame, and inside brackets we are providing third row but no column information, so it will extract entire row as we can see in the output. The entire third row has been displayed with all the 6 columns. Moving forward, if we want to extract a specific column using numerical indexing, we can do it by providing data frame name and inside brackets the column number. Here we have kept intentionally the row number as blank because we don't want a specific row but the entire column. The output is supposed to be like this. So let's do it on RStudio. The name of the data frame, I am keeping row number as blank and giving the 4 columns. So I am supposed to get the 4th column as an output. And yes, I have got 4th column as an output. We can see here that though we have got a column as an output, but it has been displayed horizontally. As being a single column, it has been displayed horizontally. Let us cross check whether the column that we have got or the values that we have got belong to 4th column or not. If we open our data frame, the column number 4, which is 1, has value 22, 21, 14, 9, 9, 8. These are the same value that we have got. So we have already cross-checked our result and it found to be correct. But only thing is that it has not been displayed vertically but horizontally. In numerical indexing, suppose we want to extract more than one row, then we can give those many number of rows into row number, but not as a single or not as a comma separated value, but in the form of a vector. You can see here the code in which we have given the name of the data frame, and as we know, in square bracket the first part forms row number in which there is no single value but a vector is given, and again column number is kept blank as we want the entire rows to get displayed and not a specific column from that row. So here the vector has 2 and 3, so we are supposed to get row number 2 and 3 as an output. So let's do it on RStudio. The name of the data frame, and inside square bracket, instead of giving just row numbers, we are providing a vector having row number, comma, and we are keeping the column number as blank. If we execute the code, here you are getting row number 2 and row number 3 as an output. If you cross check it with captaincy data frame, which is over here, so you can see the row number 2 is of Saurav and row number 3 is of Azhar, and we have got the same rows as our result. So those all were the cases of numerical indexing wherein we used row numbers or column numbers to extract the information from the data frame. But suppose sometimes we do not know where exactly the data lies inside a data frame, but we know what type of data we want. If we want a data which satisfies the specific condition, then we use logical indexing over here. So just see this example. We want to retrieve a row, or we want to retrieve specifically those players who have played exactly 25 matches. We want the information only about those players. Now we don't know in our data frame whether there exists some player who has played exactly 25 matches or not, and if they exist, at what location they exist. So we cannot give numerical indexing to extract that information. Here logical indexing comes to our rescue. The code or the syntax of logical indexing is like this: the name of a data frame captaincy, and now look at this code. It says that from captaincy data frame I want all those players who have played exactly 25 matches. So this logical condition is given in row number space before this comma. So whichever row will satisfy this condition will be displayed completely, as there is no column number given over here. Again, this dollar symbol is the member access operator of R programming, means that from captaincy data frame I want the column played and only those columns which have exactly 25 value in it. So there exists only one player, Dravid, who has played exactly 25 matches. It means that other player must have played either less or more number of matches but not exactly 25. That's why there is only one output. Let's do it in RStudio. Captaincy data frame, and inside the row number we are providing a condition. As you can see, after applying dollar symbol over there, it has already displayed me all the available columns inside that data frame. I want played and I want it to be exactly 25. And I don't want any particular column but the entire row, so I am keeping the column number space as blank. Let's run this. And as expected, the output has only one row in it, as there exists only one player who has played exactly 25 matches. There must be other players with, okay, all the other players has played more number of matches. That's why they are not displayed in that particular command. So this is how a logical indexing is used. If we want a particular row to get executed based on some condition, we are writing that condition in the row label. Otherwise, if we want a specific column to get executed based on some condition, we would have written that same logic in column. Moving forward, this is the case of name indexing. Now suppose we want to retrieve all rows of any particular column, let's say names, means from a data frame, we want the names of all players who exist in that data frame. So now as we know, the names of player exist in the column names, so we can give that column name inside the argument for as an index to the data frame. So here captaincy is the data frame and names is the name of the column which we want to get displayed. So if we do it in RStudio, if I run this, okay, as we can see over here, we have got the entire column over here. So this is indexing. We have seen three types of indexing: numerical indexing, logical indexing, and name indexing.